In 2 to 3 years from now, there's many things that I would have liked to have improved on. And that would overall be for me to be a more well organized person when it comes to future goals, and for me to have an idea, a clear idea of what I want to do in the very near future and how I'm going to get there. And I would hope that in 2 or 3 years, I would also have started to work towards my goal. I also hope that I improve on certain things that I think are holding me back. One of those things being my habit of procrastination. In 5 to 10 years, the type of citizen I would want to be is somebody who has now worked towards my goal and worked towards what they wanted to do successfully, achieved it, and uses whatever I have earned and whatever materials I've benefited from my work in order to help other people. This can range from my peers, family, and friends to people in need who need help in general. So, in 5 to 10 years, I hope to be a citizen that uses what I have for good. However, my long term life goal is definitely to get married and have a happy family. And to me, education and career are important, but I think everything I want to work towards would definitely be just so I can settle and have a happy and stable future family. I think civic participation could support my future happiness and future identity. And that's by me doing my what I need to as a citizen. I can positively contribute to the citizens around me, and that would make me happy myself. Now, as for an obstacle that I know is coming my way eventually, it's that sometime in the future, I'm gonna completely have to depend on and rely on myself, and I'm gonna be the man of the house. And that's a really big obstacle, and one that honestly I don't know when I'm gonna be ready for. But I know that I can overcome it by looking to friends and people who I know for support. I'm a firm believer that as people we were put on the earth to help one another out, and I believe that truly nobody can get everything done in life alone. So we have to rely on one another and help each other out. Things like community service and civic participation or political engagement can support the future as creating a respectful relationship with my fellow American citizens. By doing these things will benefit all of us and help us work in unity towards what we believe in. Unity is very important, and I think things like civic participation or political engagement, though they can create debates sometimes, with respect and understanding always create unity. A goal that I want to achieve that could help American lives is that I want to be someone who people can rely on for emotional support and to speak out, as a lot of people in this country feel like they're going through things alone. There is a very big mental health crisis, but I believe that's definitely not the case, and there's always help out there, and I want to let people know that they have people to talk to or people to rely on that would definitely help them out and improve their lives and make them understand that they are heard. And I think that would definitely help improve American life, as there's a huge mental health crisis. And my research about Gen Z showed me that we are completely built off connection and community. Whether it's trends, games, or shows and events, Gen Z is built off connecting with one another, and that's based off interest, based off emotion, based off liking the same media, same sense of fashion. We're a generation that grew up on the internet, and we kind of connect in real life through things that we know from there, from my experience. To me, patriotism means understanding what you are a part of, and not only that, but taking pride in it. And a patriotic model that helps Gen Z today or represents them is probably critical patriotism and speaking out and criticizing when you don't agree with something politically. And I think this matters for the future of the country, as it's important for us to unify and speak out because we have a voice. And things like this in a generation of people who are so challenging of societal norms and outspoken about what they think can help push for change, and that change being for the better. However, what I can do in the immediate future to improve human dignity and unity in America is probably start taking smaller steps of improvement about things I talked about. What I've talked about have been very big long-term goals, but smaller things I can do would be things like helping out my neighbors more, donating more to people in need when I can, and being somebody who treats people equally regardless of who they are and where they come from or how they feel about anything, as everybody deserves that mutual respect.